So today we're with Ian in the olive shop in Millwall, and Ian's going to show me around his beautiful store and all the local products that he has.
Thank you, Stephen. Well, welcome to the olive shop. We've got quite a collection of things to show you here. We've got such a wide range of beautiful products. Most of them are produced from people in the region.
Excellent.
Small families just knocking out absolute great stuff.
Beautiful.
And we range from olives, olive oils, dressings, preserves, gourmet food products, through to olive oil soaps, local pottery, even through to art. There's just so much that's produced around here, so we love to celebrate that.
I'm going to see a lot of local producers today, and I'm going to create a dish later on, and I want for just a nice, beautiful, fresh salad using some of the local ingredients, and I want a good olive oil. What do you suggest?
Well, look, we've got this lovely range of olive oil here. It's from a small olive grove just in the village of Millwall here.
Yeah.
The family grow 4 varieties of olives.
Beautiful.
And they cold press them into single variety oils, and that way you can taste the whole range and you can see what each olive tastes like once you turn it into oil, and you really get a good appreciation of, well, this is the lighter end of the range of olive oil, and this is the more robust end. This one comes with a real sort of fruity taste to it. This one comes with a whole lot of pepper at the end. So you get such a lovely appreciation of what the different fruits.
That's awesome. Olive oil tasting, love it. Talk me through what you have.
Yeah, so what we have here is a lovely little range of locally produced olive oils, and we're kind of spanning from a really light and clean tasting oil through to a much more robust and peppery end of the scale. So we'll go through that journey. And we tend to do this whenever people come in asking for advice on olive oils, because everybody's palate is different, of course, and they taste different things. And they ask, what is this olive oil like? And it's very hard sometimes to describe that to somebody, but it's far easier if they can do the tasting and they can find the right olive for them. So if we start with this one on the left-hand side here, we've got Dawnview extra virgin olive oil. So this is produced in the beautiful King Valley. It's a really nice, light, clean tasting oil.
It's not overly powering.
It's just a tiny hint of pepper there at the end. But it's a lovely clean oil, and it's a really nice entry. This next oil that we have is from the Oils of Millwall range, so it's from our local olive grove. And this one is actually a Barnea olive oil. So a single variety. Barnea is of Israeli origin, and it's really quite a tasty oil. This one, not too strong, and as you can see, the colour's really very light.
But it's completely different from the first one.
Exactly.
I really like that.
It's a really popular oil at the moment. We then move on to the next one in the Oils of Millwall range, and that's a Frantoio, so an Italian variety. Ever popular, this one.
And I can see like that, even the colour of the oil is so much darker here.
Yeah, that's right. So you get that appreciation already that we're going to have a fair bit more going on there.
Look at it, it's getting a little bit stronger and stronger, isn't it? The flavours are a little bit more intense.
Yeah, that's right. And as we move to this last one, so this is a beautiful certified organic oil from Wangan Dairy. And this is a beautiful oil. And it's just right at that other end of the scale now, so we're hitting that real robust end and getting that lovely peppery burst at the end.
And so these oils are best for salads and garnishing, or are they best for cooking? Or
absolutely, look, you can cook with them, and I cook with them all the time. But of course, these are oils that really should be appreciated. So, if you can use them in dressings, or if you would just use them to finish off lovely juice.
Yeah. Because cooking with them would kind of make that beautiful flavour basically mute, wouldn't it?
Exactly.
So you want to use it in the way that it's made, just nice and fresh.
I agree.
So I love all of them. My personal taste is definitely the stronger, punchier one.
Yep.
I can just see that with the salads that we're making, this would just punch through enough without being overpowering. No. So I'm going to take one of these home with me. Definitely.
Fantastic. This dish here, we've got some lovely olives from the northeast of Victoria here. We've got some little green Tajasca olives, a southern Italian variety.
Very lovely.
We've got classic Greek Kalamata here, semi-ripened, so they retain that integrity of the flesh.
So they don't have that like.
No,
Dark.
they're not like some of the sort of traditionally Greek olives that you see that are so dark.
Yeah.
And they're quite large, as you can see. They've got a lovely taste to them, and they've got that lovely bitiness still in the flesh. And then we have these Manzanillo here, a Spanish variety, similar to Kalamata, maybe not quite as strong in flavour. They've got a lovely flesh to pig ratio, so they're a nice, big, juicy, easy to eat olive. We then have some Vidal here, which again another beautiful tasting green olive. And we have some olives in marinades as well. So you've got in a garlic and a chili and garlic marinade, and they really accentuate the taste of the olive and just bring that extra little punch in there as well. These are organic olives too.
Amazing.
So you've just recently taken over the last couple of years in this store here.
That's correct, yeah. I took over the olive shop in November 2019.
Yeah.
We had a lovely little introduction to this business for a couple of months, and then of course in January 2020 we suffered from bushfires
Yeah.
that went through this area.
Yeah.
And of course that really drove away all of the visitors to the region.
Yeah.
It was some pretty scary times, it was some pretty tough times business-wise as well. But there was a lot of love that came from all over the country, especially the States, and people from Melbourne, people from Sydney were all reaching out to this part of the world. And others have been affected by bushfires to try and help them out. So whether that was online sales or through other means, that was a really helpful little input to.
Yeah. Well, that's good. It's good to see that community taking part, that wider
Exactly
community.
right, and I think that's something that you find here in Australia quite a lot. Is that whenever there's something bad that happens, there's a real community feel to come and help out.
Yeah. And of course, then after the bushfires, you had the COVID-19 hit.
Of course,
The
yeah.
blessing.
So we had that horrific year last year, and as with most industries, we shut down for a long time. There was very little we could do. If we could be open, there was again no visitors to the region, and so we did what we could.
Yeah.
And like a lot of businesses, we tried new things, and we morphed into trying to do different things through online sales and promoting the business that way. And again, there was that real support from the wider community to help out businesses, not just here in the regions, but across the whole of the country, and of course through Victoria, that's suffering with the worst.
And that's the important thing to understand, I think, from the wider community, is that we're all little, small local business, but it's what we give back to the community. We're not only supporting the producers of these olives and olive oil, but you have part-time staff, you're employing their kids on their holidays, and your money circulates around the community, and it's that never-ending circle, which is, if it goes to a big producer overseas, well, that economy is broken, isn't it?
That's exactly right. And look, what we do here, we sell an awful lot of products that are produced by small little family businesses.
Yeah.
And this is their income. This is their survival.
Yeah.
Just like anybody else has their line of work. Of course, during bushfires, during COVID, a lot of these guys that predominantly sell their stuff through farmers markets. There were no farmers markets, of course. So they really struggled through these times as well. And as you say, that the whole community feeling of coming out and supporting is a great thing. And so even though those guys couldn't sell through farmers markets, and they were still weren't selling as much through a store like this, they could still get some things through social media channels and through online sales.
And that's I think that was the key for a lot of people during COVID, was the online sales.
Yeah,
and it pushes you away from bricks and mortar a little bit and gives you an extra revenue stream that maybe you didn't concentrate on entirely beforehand. You had no choice now but to kind of pump everything into it.
Yeah.
And I think that's a really good lesson for the future. For I know for my business was that, well, maybe online deserves a little bit more attention than bricks and mortar for a while, because a lot of people like myself concentrated on bricks and mortar for so many years, like more and more and more, and neglected this side of online and promotion online. And now all of a sudden it's where everything should be concentrated on.
I know exactly what you mean. And I was struggling to get my online presence and my online store up and running as soon as I could, because, as I say, I had a couple of months with the store, but hadn't in that time had a chance to get an online store up. So it was rather than a very planned process. It was just get this thing up and running as quickly as I could. And I know that there's an awful lot of similar businesses around here that are doing the same. And the small guys, the small family producers, those of a certain age really struggled with that thing as well. So it was great that there was a whole lot of really good social cause platforms out there as well to help them.